Power Ministry invokes the Section 11 of the Indian Electricity Act to meet in anticipation of rise in power demand, asks all imported coal-based plants to generate power at full capacity and sell power to the exchanges.
Metal stocks surge in anticipation of further stimulus coming in China. Hopes of higher demand are further strengthened by strong weekly growth in new home sales in China.
Adani Group cement companies ACC and Ambuja restart operations in Himachal Pradesh after resolving freight-related issues that had held up production for almost 2 months.
Uflex stock is under some pressure. Sources tell CNBC-TV18 that the IT department is conducting search operations at its Noida offices with regards to concealment of income via issuance of bogus bills.
Hello and welcome. You're watching us here on Chartbusters. I'm Mangalam Malu. With me as always Nigel D'Souza. Looking good for the market. In fact, from the lows we have seen a strong recovery. And the good part is that it's the Nifty Bank which is leading the recovery, up almost 175 points. In fact, from the lows, it's higher by over 250 points. In fact, closer to 300 points from the lows on the Nifty Bank. And as a result of which, the Nifty itself is upwards of 17,900. The question is whether it sustains here or not, because if it does, then there is case for further short covering given the sort of calls that we've seen written on the indices over the last couple of days and the index future short positions of the FIIs itself. Seen a bit of a bounce. The question is whether it sustains or not. The mid-cap index, however, is up by just about 0.25%, so keep an eye out on that one. We have more stocks advancing than declining, but at an index level, it is the mid-cap index, which is a mild underperformer. Well, Nigel.
Well, Mangalam, that was a call earlier today, right? We have seen that in the past when the FIs are net short and when the PCR is coming down to around 0.74 odd, it gives you a bit of a cause that maybe we could see a bit of a bounce. For the time being, that's played out. Let's see whether or not we can see a bigger short covering bounce. Keep in mind, this is a relief rally. In all probability, at around 18,000 odd, you have still some firm resistance out there. But the positioning was that, the FIs are going aggressively net short. Call writing became too easy, and that's why we're seeing a bit of a relief rally. But let's get in Shilpa Rout for a quick technical check. Hi, Shilpa. Good morning. Good to speak to you after a while. What's the view on the index? You are seeing a bit of a relief rally. Can it extend itself? If yes, to what levels? Or would you believe that shorting at some point of time will be more beneficial? Go ahead.
Good morning, Nigel and Mangalam. Like rightly said, this is a sort of a relief rally because from the past 3 sessions, we have been seeing some sharp declines on the higher levels. But of course, Bank Nifty and setup is like that we have a support very strong at 40,500. So yesterday also, we had tested 40,500 zones and we have bounced back. Today also, we have done the same. But the question is that we have a very strong resistance also at 41,000 to 41,200. So the range is in between right now. One has to either buy on declines to 40,500 or sell towards 41,200 zone. Likewise, Nifty, if we speak that the PCR OI, for Nifty 17,900 strike is roughly around 0.75 right now. And the more we sustain above this level 17,900, we will see a short covering leading towards 18,000 and 18,050 zones. So Nifty is better placed for the day than Bank Nifty because Bank Nifty we have a resistance on the immediate basis.
All right, and individual stocks, how would you play that, Shilpa?
I have 2 buys. One would be HAL. HAL trading at around 2638 zones now. It has a very strong support zones at around 2620. So intraday stop loss, tight stop loss of 2620, and one should look for targets of 2677 and 2710. The other one would be Cipla. It is a little contrarian view for the day, keeping in mind the yesterday's whatever, we got the governance issues. But Cipla, if sustains intraday this 960 zones right now, we might see a level of 989 and 994.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot, Shilpa, for joining in and filling us in with your view on